BINUS Center, Tafe, Queensland, and Catalyst. My name is Ilham, and I'm very honored to be your MC for today. First, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our distinguished guests. Professor Firdaus Alamsyah, BINUS Creates Director. Please stand up, sir. Mr. Russell McKay, General Manager of TAFE Queensland International Education, Australia. Mr. John Strain, Business Contract Manager at IA TEPA ECP Catalyst. Mrs. Theodora Subiantoro, Strategic Collaboration Manager of BINUS Higher Education. Mr. Gintoro, Education Services Director. Mr. Rizky Raisa Putra, Perencana Ahli Muda, Direktorat Ketenagakerjaan. And Mrs. Ayu Rahmawati, BINUS Center Director. Oh, she isn't here yet. Thank you for joining us and supporting this launching event. Today, we are excited to unveil the product collaboration between BINUS Center and TAFE Queensland that was initiated from a demand for digital skills to support the unemployed to upskill and remain relevant in their role. BINUS Center has the technology, systems, and established presence in Indonesia to support this partnership. TAFE Queensland has the experience and expertise to create the required content for the micro-credentials. With Catalyst support, as many as 12 micro-credential courses delivered by TAFE Queensland will be on offer on the Indonesian learning platform on topics related to digital economy, business, and workplace inclusivity. We have an exciting program lineup for you today, including launching 12 micro-credential courses, keynote speeches from distinguished guests and leaders, and a special presentation about the product. To start our program, it is my pleasure to introduce our first welcoming speaker, Professor Firdaus Alamsyah, BINUS Creates Director. Let's give a warm welcome to Professor Firdaus Alamsyah.
Okay, good morning, all my friends. Pak Russell, I call you Pak Russell, Pak John, from Catalyst, Pak Rizky from Bapenas, Ibu Sophie from the embassy, and then Ibu Theodora, my friend, and also my colleague Pak Gintoro and Bu Ayu, and everybody's here. A very good morning and welcome to one of our BINUS campuses. I'm excited about this program. I think I have met probably 1 year, 2 years ago with the TAFE and Catalyst, and then finally today we get the celebration, the launching of this program, 12 micro credentials. Congratulations for that. For me, launching is one of the easy activity. Yeah, everybody agree. So I'm expecting next year, Pak Gintoro, we're gonna meet again and see the progress. I think that is how we appreciate these collaborations, that everybody should do something to do the part, and then I believe BINUS a commitment. We commit to improve the upskill and reskill of Indonesians. I think this is a big opportunity. We have 12 micro credentials. We do hope that out of that, those 12 credentials, micro credentials, will be beneficial for Indonesians. But we never know until we do it. That is our hypothesis. Even we reject or we accept the hypothesis. We hope that by next year, when we meet, we meet again somewhere here in Jakarta or over Zoom. It doesn't matter. As long as we monitor the progress, We know what's going on. We never know. We start with 12, but next year we come up with another 12. Yeah, with another micro credentials because we have a good successful. And as well as I also would like to bring this challenge to my colleague in BINUS Center. With BINUS Center to make sure we can we can accelerate. We can also market the products. I asked Pak Gintoro this morning, hey, Pak Gin, what would be the your key success factors of this program? If not, why we have to do this? I think we always do that way. That's what I would like to make sure. And I would like to as well to thanks my colleague from several companies that also have. I think it's challenging to come to one of these campuses. But thank you for coming. I think that's all that I would like to convey. I do hope that we can do much on these micro credentials. Let me also take this time to share about the organization of CREATS, the organization under where the BINUS Center is under. CREATS is the abbreviation of Creative and Technology Enterprise. So this CREATS is the commercial arm of BINUS, the commercial arm. So we have several units under the BINUS. One of those is a BINUS Center. So BINUS Center is, yes, they have to market this product and make sure we run this product, we get something out of it. And then under the BINUS Center, we also have several units. One of the units is training in the for management and leadership. Normally we do this for Indonesian companies, big companies, government. So we do the training and actually it's a people and organization development. And then we do as well under Pak Gintoro, we do development for schools. For schools, so we do that. And we also have another unit that do it under our platform, Great Nusa here. So if we combine this, I'm expecting that we have a BINUS Center, we have Great Nusa, we have executive education and other units, and Socrates even we can do that. This is all the channels. I think we have to make use to make sure under Pak Gintoro leadership and Ayu, we make sure we can also leverage the other units, so the micro credential becomes a macro effect credential. In the future. Okay, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy this, and then don't forget Pak Gintoro and all the team. Next year we're gonna meet again. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Ferry, for that very insightful speech. Now, I'd like to invite our next speaker, Mrs. Theodora Subiantoro, Strategic Collaboration Manager of BINUS Higher Education. Please join me in welcoming Mrs. Theodora Subiantoro on the stage.
Good morning. I would like to convey the message from our Vice Rector on Collaboration and Global Engagement, Dr. Rini Setiawati. Unfortunately, she has already a plan for taking leave today and couldn't meet and also attend the distinguished event today. So we have the good morning for Mr. Russell McKay as the General Manager of Tafe, Queensland International Education Australia, Mr. John Strain as the Business Contract Manager IACPA Catalyst, and Miss Sophie McKinnon, the First Secretary Economy and Investment Divide, Mr. Rizky Raisa Putra, Perencana Ahli Muda, Direktorat Ketenagakerjaan, Professor Firdaus, the BINUS CREATS Director, Pak Gintoro as the Education Service Director, and also Ibu Ayu that we have here. So on behalf of BINUS University, I am truly honored and delighted to welcome you all to this momentous occasion, the launching event of our micro-credential program collaboration with TAFE, Queensland, and Catalyst. So I talked to Pak Gintoro. We remember this discussion was initiated like 5 7 years ago, but we made it. So have a big clap for our successful collaboration, I think. Then today marks an important milestone in BINUS journey that align with our vision as a world-class university that foster and empower society in building the nation. This program represents not only the merging of our academic expertise, but also one step toward for redefining education for the 21st century. Work closely with Tafe Queensland, a globally recognized leader in vocational and technical education, and also Catalyst, and in an institution dedicated to strengthening economic ties and sustainable development. We are establishing new opportunities for students to gain globally recognized skills. Our strategic partnership with Australian higher education institution in the areas of articulation programs and student and faculty mobility and research activities has provided significant improvement for BINUS internationalization. Moreover, our ongoing collaboration with the Australian government, specifically Australian Embassy Jakarta, and also played a pivotal role in our efforts to international education. This partnership have enriched our academic programs and enabled BINUS students to access a global network of expertise and industry connection. Through this initiative, like micro-credential program, we continue to strengthen ties between Indonesia and Australia, fostering educational, cultural, and economic collaboration. I did mention to some colleague, Miss Sophie, that we have the Aussie Banget Corner in one of the campus. So it's in Anggrek campus, 10 minutes from here. So you may visit as well. So I think, and we have to be proud that we are the first Aussie Banget Corner in Indonesia. So I think that shows how close BINUS University with Australian government. In a rapidly evolving world, the importance of life learning and adaptability has never been more crucial. Micro-credential bridge the gap between academia and the demands of the global workforce, enabling learners to gain specific high-demand skill, and also this program designed to do that, empowering our students and professionals to excel in their careers. So I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to our partner, Tafe Queensland, always supporting us, and Catalyst for their collaboration and shared vision. This program is a testament to the power of global partnership and the impact education can have in shaping the future. Once again, thank you for your support, and we are looking forward for the successful initiative that we have today. So, like Professor Firdaus mentioned, see you next year. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Theodora Subiantoro, for the speech. Next, we have another distinguished speaker. I would like to introduce Mr. Russell McKay, General Manager of Tafe Queensland International Education Australia. Please join me, Mr. Russell, on the stage.
Thank you very much. I don't know if I like to be called a distinguished speaker, because this morning we saw some of our trainers that have gone through a workshop over this week, and I think those are the distinguished speakers for us, for sure. So look, thank you very much for inviting me up today. It's an honour to represent Tafe Queensland as a member of the Tafe Queensland Executive here today, and also bring my salutations from our Chief Executive Officer, Mr. John Tucker, who wishes he could be here today, but hopefully we'll see you the next time we come back. Tafe Queensland is proud to be the largest and most experienced training provider in Queensland and Australia. So we're not saying the whole of Australia, we're saying the whole of Queensland. We're 140 years old. I wasn't working there 140 years ago. With over 500 courses on offer across a wide array of industries. And we're really proud of our hands-on and practical training that helps students to change their lives and to build lifelong careers. As part of the Government of Queensland, we're a public training provider and are very proud to partner with governments, industry and education institutions to deliver transnational education and training in over 20 countries. And so we're really privileged to extend those relationships through a relationship like we have with Bina Centre and represented by the launch here today. Now, of course, I'm going to boast because I'm up on the platform, but TAFE Queensland has recently won Australia's Large Training Provider of the Year award, so that was a couple of months ago. And we were also recognised for our transnational education partnerships through the Premier of Queensland's Export Awards, which we were winner of in 2024. Combined with our government-backed Queensland-wide presence and solid global footprint, our experience shows that we have capability not just to work together to deliver skills for employment, but also to develop exceptional skills partnerships that enable us to achieve skills dividends at scale. We're driven by our commitment to our global skills community for the sustainability of our education sector, and of course we focus on the vocational education and training part of that. Across Queensland, we've worked solidly on our deep connection to employers. All of our training packages and materials are developed in lockstep with industry, and we take the same industry-informed approach to developing our bespoke training materials in our transnational education offerings, including the 12 micro-credentials that we're launching here today. Having had the privilege to partner with BINUS Centre since our first series collaboration back in 2021, we've enjoyed nurturing and growing our relationship over these years and resulting in these 12 micro-credentials. And we've learnt a lot. I think when we started, we thought we would be 12 months to deliver the 12 micro-credentials. It's taken a bit longer, but that's good because we know we're confident in the quality product that we have now at the end of that. And these 12 micro-credentials are focused on a number of areas that are really important for employment in today's workplace. And so those centre around four main disciplines of work skills, digital skills, communication skills, and people skills. These credentials are specifically designed to address micro skills needs and involved us applying our academic and pedagogical expertise to develop industry-relevant training, aiming to assist more people to advance their careers. So, Prof, we really hope that we see thousands of people taking up these skills and then being able to improve their employment outcomes as a result. I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to be here at this important launch event. It is a significant milestone in our relationship and hopefully the start of a long journey together where we can deepen our partnerships and collaboration in more areas moving forward. I'd really like to acknowledge and thank, before I go, the team at BINUS, so Prof. Firdaus, Pak Gintoro, Ibu Ayu, who's there now, not there, Ibu Theodora, also to acknowledge the IHEPA Catalyst team, so John, Clarice back at the office as well, and Ibu Lala, who've been instrumental in helping us to bring this opportunity together. Thank you to DFAT, thank you Sophie for the investment in Catalyst that's helped this to come to fruition. Oftentimes in our world we work where we deliver lots of MOUs and not a lot of substance at the end of that, so this is great to have an MOU that's built into a real collaboration and partnership. And also to acknowledge our team at TAFE Queensland, so Tracy Singh, who's not here today, who's our lead for product development and agency, Monique, who's our Director of International Operations, and most importantly, our very, very esteemed trainers, Dan Gray and Jean-Anne Collins. And I believe that these people are so influential that this morning, I believe all the food is catered to Dan's specific dietary requirements. So obviously he's had an impact. So look, I'd like to just say thank you to our esteemed guests today, everyone who's engaged in the training this week. It was so great to be invited to see your progress this morning. That was really, really heartening. But also everyone else that's here to celebrate this launch. As I say, it's a significant step or significant milestone in our relationship, and it emphasises our mutual commitment to fostering long-term relationships for delivering high-quality, industry-relevant training to students in Indonesia and also in Australia. I look forward to the continued growth of our work together in partnership, and I'm optimistic about growing our collaborations to yield even greater achievements and success. And when we come back to review the success of these micro-credentials, hopefully we'll be talking about much more as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Russell, for that very inspiring speech. Now, speaking of distinguished guests, as Mr. Russell himself has claimed, we have a testimonial from Mr. Adit from BINUS Center about training the trainees for the micro-credential courses that was held for 2 days. Please welcome Mr. Adit from BINUS Center.
Thank you for having me. My name is Dan Gray, and I've been lucky enough, or had the privilege to come here along with Miss Janan to deliver the 12 micro credentials, or an overview of the 12 micro credentials. And I have to say, I probably have the most exciting job out of anyone in Tafe, Queensland, because we get to deliver the materials that everybody works so hard to bring to the table. So Miss Janan and her team of writers do a fantastic job, and this is the second opportunity that I've had to come up and to come to Indonesia to deliver something. And I must say, the growth that we see, and this is the reason why it's probably the most rewarding job, I think, is that the growth that we see over the short amount of time that we have with all of the participants is just amazing. And so I would like to, I don't want to take up too much time, and I would like to actually hand over to Mr. Adit, who is going to talk about a few of the things that we covered over the last 2 days.
Thank you, Mr. Dan. Is voice clear? Clear enough? Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, I just followed the training course in the previous 2 days. So it's impacted me a lot because I'm basically came from a technical background. I almost 7 years plus to work behind the desk. Then suddenly I have assigned to follow this course until we finish. So basically Mr. Dan with Miss Jen helping a lot and give a lot of methods for us to our instructor, the good way, great way how to do some ice breaking or do some to build the mood in the classroom, something like that. That's really affecting me a lot, how to interact with people or in terms of students. So because my job is in academic area, which is Mr. Gintoro put me in this area because he thinks that I'm diversity enough to work with this area. So I try to learn a lot of things about academic sector with Miss Ayu, who guidance me a lot too. So I'm thankful to Mr. Gintoro and Miss Ayu. And about this course, I think we have a lot of things to share to our instructor, because in 12 micro credential they have a lot of very good point how we can deliver about the leadership, something like that, about the team building, teamwork, which is will work for my department, how I treat my subordinate, for example, how I try to speak in public event like this, because I rarely have even something like this. So it helped me a lot and impact me personally, because when I first time meet Mr. Dan, I always avoid the eye contact because I'm too shy to say anything or to behave, because I rarely meet foreigner, something like that. But yeah, now you can see the difference, right? So I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm thankfully with this course, I think it will works very well. So I think we, as a department from BINUS Center, I think we will take seriously about this course, about the soft skill area, because I think there are a lot of opportunity that we can develop more. So hopefully in the next year we have some advance or improvement, something like that. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Adit and Mr. Dan. So, next we have Mr. Rizky Raisa Putra, Perencana Ahli Muda, Direktorat Ketenagakerjaan. Please welcome Mr. Rizky Raisa Putra.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me. So, on behalf of Ibu Direktur, Ibu Yuke, because all of the director and deputy minister gather with minister this morning because we preparing and finalizing the midterm documents so we can handing over to the new government. So on behalf of Bu Yuke, I will speak at least 3 points. I think the 3 main points that I need to deliver, but allow me to speak in Bahasa. So there's, I think, several points that related to the DFAT and also this program. Yang saya hormati Ibu Sophie Mekane, yang saya hormati Bapak Russell McKay, Ibu Theodora, Bapak Profesor Firdaus, Bapak Gintoro, Pak John, dan terakhir kita ketemu di meeting, Bapak Ibu yang lain dan seluruh peserta yang hadir di ruangan. Dari saya bergabung di Bappenas 2014. Kalau kita lihat di dalam dokumen perencanaan selalu dimuat dalam payung perlindungan sosial dan economic empowerment. Dari 2014, bahkan kalau kita tarik dokumen sebelum itu, 2 RPJMN sebelum itu, artinya 10 tahun sebelum itu, pendekatan yang diambil dalam perlindungan sosial dan economic empowerment selalu 2 sisi. Satu, jaminan dan bantuan, dan yang sisi kedua adalah economic empowerment. Pendekatan yang jaminan dan bantuan seringkali, even sampai sekarang, itu metodenya adalah menyasar dari government directly to the beneficiaries. Yang economic empowerment somehow dulu pendekatannya kurang lebih sama. Jadi government act as a businessman, government act as a direct provider to the final target groups. And then kurang lebih sekitar 2018, 2017, 2018, actually DFAT provide us a new approach. They call it making market for the poor, for the specific program. Tapi ada yang approach ini kita gunakan untuk program lainnya dengan pendekatan yang kurang lebih sama. Konteksnya apa dengan kita hari ini? Biasanya Lavoktas, kalau Bapak Ibu lihat di Kementerian Tenaga Kerja, 2 triliun rupiah a year, mostly itu adalah direct dari pemerintah langsung ke target group yang akan di training. Tapi yang dilakukan sekarang relatif banyak mengikuti apa yang dilakukan oleh DFAT, Katalis, dan Bapak Ibu yang ada di BINUS. Jadi boleh kita tepuk tangan buat hari ini. Apa yang menjadi pembeda utama? Pada waktu government stop dan biayanya habis atau hilang, pelatihannya hilang. Karena sebenarnya orang yang punya dalam ekosistem itu sudah ada pelakunya, dan dalam konteks ini adalah BINUS. Jadi once Catalyst stop their funding, their collaboration, or maybe will be ada kegiatan lanjutan. Tapi once itu stop, sebenarnya BINUS dengan knowledge yang sudah didapatkan bisa memproses itu secara berkelanjutan untuk target group Indonesia. Itu poin pertama. Poin yang kedua, kalau kita pilih penerima manfaat dari 2 komponen program besar tadi dalam 10 kelompok masyarakat di Indonesia, 10% termiskin, 20% sampai 10% terkaya, kita tumbuh rata-rata 5-6%. Yang mendapatkan benefit dari pemerintah terbanyak itu adalah desil 1, 2, 3, 4 dan 7, 8, 9, 10. Oke. Jadi yang paling bawah dan yang paling atas. Yang atas ini dari tax Even dan lain-lain, yang bawah ini dari jaminan dan bantuan. Yang totalnya at least kalau tepat sasaran 700 ribuan per individu per month. Nilainya cukup besar. Yang di tengah nggak dapat. Dan inilah menurut kami target grup yang disasar oleh program ini. Orang yang kalau kita baca berita belakangan, kelompok kelas menengah yang nggak pernah dapat apa-apa dari program pemerintah. Dan kelompok-kelompok ini sebenarnya yang akan menjadi penyokong juga di periode berikutnya. Kalau kita tarik proyeksi pertumbuhan, sekarang kita masih bonus demografi, per 2035 kita sudah tidak, dependensi rasio kita sudah terbalik dengan posisi sekarang. Kelompok yang tua jauh lebih banyak, yang muda sekarang tidak punya anak, fertility rate kita menuju di bawah 2. Artinya grup ini kalau tidak produktif sekarang dan atau nanti berikutnya, dia akan menjadi beban di generasi berikutnya. Poin kedua. Poin ketiga adalah terkait dengan kelas menengah. I think all of us heard about the Indonesia Emas 2045, and one of the criteria is at least the total of the middle class group is around 50%. But right now, the total of the aspiring middle class is around 50%, but the middle class itself is around 12 or 13%. So how to move it, this percentage? One of them is the skills, upskilling, reskillings, as one of the core to develop the capability of this group of people. So I think that's also very fortunate to join this launching. Hopefully, as Pak Professor mentioned, see you next year, and let's see what the effect, and then the impact of this training, and then those 12 list of materials that we will deliver to the target groups. So thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rizky Rasaputra, for your very valuable insight. Now, let's move on to our final speaker, Mrs. Sophie McKinnon, First Secretary of Economy and Investment from the DFAT. Please join me in welcoming Mrs. Sophie McKinnon to the stage.
Selamat siang semuanya. Nama saya Sophie dan saya bekerja di Kedubes di Jakarta di sini. Saya bekerja di bidang perekonomian dan perdagangan. Please allow me to continue though with my remarks in English. On behalf of the Minister Councillor Pak Simon, it's a real pleasure to be here today at your wonderful campus. It's my first time, and it's a real pleasure to be here to celebrate this partnership between BINUS and Tafe Queensland. So on behalf of the Australian Government, let me congratulate you all on the past 12 months and being here today and ready to launch what looks like a fantastic initiative with the 12 micro-credential training course. Sounds like it will be the start of a wonderfully productive and long partnership between your two institutions. I'd also like to acknowledge the team at Catalyst for all their hard work behind the scenes supporting this commercial partnership. Catalyst is funded by the Australian Government aid program and works alongside our colleagues in the Indonesian government. It's designed to make sure that with our big trade agreement between our two countries, that we recognise that sometimes commercial partnerships need a little bit of help to get off the ground. So that's what the team at Catalyst is all about, just providing a little bit of seed funding, a bit of advice to get these really important commercial partnerships off the ground and then they step back because they're no longer needed. But so congratulations to the team. It seems to me that BINUS and TAFE Queensland are well-known and prestigious institutions in Indonesia and Australia, so it's a great match. With this kemitraan, this partnership, we see two important benefits. The first is the commercial benefits for both your institutions to continue to be able to offer your services in a competitive market. It will allow BINUS to offer expanded course offerings that are Australian accredited, which in turn may attract more students, and it allows TAFE Queensland to expand your engagements overseas, which also improves your competitiveness and profits. And obviously the second, which Pak Rizky talked about, was the important contribution that this will make towards Indonesia's human development ambitions. And I've been reading through the documents and so impressed about the emphasis on focusing on unemployed people and women and people with a disability. It's really fantastic. Let me conclude by saying this quote. So they do say that education is like a mountain, and the higher you climb, the further you can see. And so with these micro-credentials, it's kind of like a quick boost up the mountain and getting more people to quickly boost up the mountain so they can see further with new skills, emotional intelligence skills. And with these quick boosts up, you get more confidence and you enjoy your working life more. So congratulations, everyone. I'm looking forward to the lunch and working out what your requirements have been. Your dietary requirements have been, Dan. And I have just arrived in Indonesia, so I'll be here for a number of years, so I can already commit to being here next year too. So I look forward to that, Professor Ferry, and seeing where the next 12 months go. So thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Sophianikin, for your parting words. And thank you again to all of our speakers, and let's give another round of applause for everyone's very inspiring contributions. Ladies and gentlemen, in recognition of this remarkable partnership, we would like to present a token of collaboration, a token of appreciation. I invite Mr. Russell McKay and Mr. John Strain to come forward and accept this token on behalf of TAFE Queensland and Catalyst. Please come up, sir. Please join me on the stage right now. I would also like to invite Professor Firdaus Alamsyah to give the token of appreciation to Mr. John Strain, and Mrs. Theodora Subiantoro to give the token of appreciation to Mr. Russell McKay. Before going back to the seat, we would like to take a picture together to commemorate this event. Oh, please, take a picture together first. If everyone could kindly return to their seats except for Mrs. Theodora, Mr. John Strain, and Professor Firdaus Alamcha to please stay on the stage. Professor Firdaus. Once again, in the name of this very wonderful collaboration, let's give another round of applause for Mr. Russell McKay, Mr. John Strain, Professor Firdaus Alamcha, and Mrs. Theodora Subiantoro. We look forward to achieving more milestones together. Next, we have a special presentation of the collaboration program. Please welcome Mrs. Ayu Rahmawati, BINUS Center Manager, to join in the stage.
Sudah. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity. For this, at first, maybe I would like to express my gratitude to Tafe, Catalyst, especially for Dan and Jin Ann. Thank you for guiding our facilitators for these 3 days. We really appreciate that. Where can I see my slide? Oh, ini bisa? Okay. So allow me to introduce about the program to our corporate clients that's already been here attending this event. And allow me to speak in Bahasa because to have a better understanding for our corporate client. Okay. Okay, next. Yeah. Sebelumnya dari event ini ada yang bertanya mengenai programnya. There are 12 micro credentials that we've prepared for Indonesian citizens launching by today. These are the 12 micro credentials. Bapak Ibu, ini adalah 12 micro credentials yang tadi sempat ditanya-tanya oleh Bapak Ibu semua. Apa ya ceritanya? Topiknya apa saja? Ini adalah 12 topik yang akan kita offering, kita launch by today. Dan sudah bisa dipesan atau bisa langsung di-consume oleh Bapak Ibu baik melalui open enrollment yang kita buka kerjasama dengan salah satu marketplace dan bisa juga untuk bukan hanya untuk profesional tapi juga untuk students, that these 12 micro credentials are not just for professionals but also for our students. Boleh difoto tadi kalau ada yang butuh, silahkan. Sudah ya kayaknya Bapak Ibu ya, gercep langsung cek. Oke. Okay, next. This is the learning journey that the participant can go through the learning sessions. The participant can see the catalog by the marketplace. Right now we are partnered with Blibli. Thank you for Blibli for supporting us for this 2 years. Like we have a very tight collaboration to Blibli. Thank you. And the participant can do the transaction through the marketplace, and then after that they will get the account to log in into our LMS. We have our own LMS, kita belajar.id, and then they can do self-learning at first, and then on the LMS we've prepared for online coaching sessions. We prepared for 3 online coaching sessions for our participants. They can go through all sessions, or maybe they can have spare like 1 or 2 sessions. It's okay for them. And then after that, we prepared the final assessment just to make sure that the participant can complete all the activities. And then after that, after they submit the final assessment, they can get their own e-certificate. So for a better picture on the first journey on the marketplace, maybe next slide. Okay, this is our catalog on Blibli. We've already put the link catalog bit.ly BC Catalog 2024. Bapak Ibu yang penasaran mau langsung lihat katalognya silahkan. Mas Odi boleh diklik. Iya. On Blibli right now we've prepared for 6 micro credentials and 6 others to go. Maybe next week we've completed all 12 micro credentials on the catalog on Blibli. So this is the view on Blibli. Yeah. So at first as a promotion price we've put 99,000 for each participant. But then maybe, yeah. Like Pak Firdaus said, next year maybe we can start to think about the pricing. Okay, this is just for the promo, and then if you click maybe digital skills, Mas Odi, digital skills, you can see all the details of the info for the learning outcomes, objectives, and then the benefit of the materials, and we put it there. And not just Blibli, anyway, we are preparing to partnering with Great Nusa also. Right now, we're not just marketing this micro credentials in Blibli, but also in Great Nusa. We hope we can show, like maybe next week. Okay. Okay. Because we want to make more channel of promotion or sales, in not just in one specific marketplace, but also what we have. We already have Great Nusa here, so we want to collaborate also. Okay. Okay. Then in Blibli, they can straight to go to beli sekarang, then buy now, and then they will get the account after they complete the payment. Okay, maybe after they complete the payment and get the account, they can log in into our Kita Belajar.id, our own LMS. This is one of modules, micro credential, that we show you for digital digital skills in workplace. This is just for showcase. But sebenarnya kalau Bapak Ibu sudah punya akun, Bapak Ibu udah bisa langsung login dan langsung go through the modules. Jadi tidak perlu menunggu. Jadi langsung. This is the shots of the views of the our LMS. Go through. Yeah, we put all the training scheme and then the learning objective, information about the trainings. Yeah, we put the syllabus there and course materials. Maybe can click course material. Okay. Yeah. Thanks to Tafe. Ini modulnya semua dalam bahasa Indonesia, Bapak Ibu. Ya, jadi kalau ada kesulitan mengenai bahasa, Tafe Queensland sudah bantu untuk bisa mentranslatekan bahasa modulnya menjadi bahasa Indonesia seperti itu. Oke. Ya, modulnya terdiri dari bagian ada video, lalu ada bagian deskriptif, ada gamification juga di dalamnya. Jadi kami pastikan di dalamnya cukup interaktif. Oke, mungkin ini di back dulu. Ya. Jadi setelah peserta atau partisipan go through the modules and then they have to take the final test. Final test is just a test. That's to make sure that the participant go through all the modules, understand the content, knew about the learning the learning objectives, and then they have to attempt the test. And then there's no minimum anyway. There's no minimum score to get the e-certificate, but we provide the answers, and not just for the testing. We provide the answers or the quizzes. So if participant choose the wrong answer, then they can go back to learn again. Okay, and then after that we collect the feedback and testimonials. So in hope that everyone can give their feedback and evaluation, maybe we can pass on to Tafe as a development. Okay. So then the certificate will show in their dashboard, and they can view the certificate. So that's all the learning journey of a participant. So Bapak Ibu, ini contoh. This is the example of a certificate. Ya, sudah. Oke, Bapak Ibu, tujuan dari micro credentials ini sebenarnya bukan hanya untuk memberikan knowledge atau skill tambahan, upskill untuk partisipan, tapi juga kami berharap bisa menjadi peluang baru untuk Bapak Ibu yang mengambil itu bisa mendapatkan karir yang lebih baik. Bersama dengan ini, setelahnya Bapak Ibu akan masuk ke dalam komunitas yang dimana kami juga bersama corporate partner lainnya memberikan opportunity, kesempatan untuk corporate client memberikan lowongan pekerjaan yang mungkin bisa di-apply oleh alumninya kita. Jadi Bapak Ibu, corporate partner kita hari ini sangat terbuka untuk bisa memberikan masukan kepada kami terkait dengan skill apa yang dibutuhkan untuk di tempat Bapak Ibu untuk perekrutan. So we're not just talking about the trainings and upskilling the candidates, but also we give the opportunity for them to meet you guys, para corporate partner kami. Seperti itu. Sudah? I think the last slide. Oke. Thank you. Kami sangat terbuka untuk opportunity kerjasama dengan Bapak Ibu corporate partner yang hadir hari ini. Silahkan dapat diskusi lagi kepada kami untuk kebutuhan-kebutuhan baik untuk enrollment, open enrollment staff Bapak Ibu, atau mungkin kerjasama yang bisa kita lakukan secara corporate. So again, thank you for Tafe Catalyst for making this happen. We'll see you guys. Not next year, I think. Hope sooner, yeah. Hope sooner. Anyway, thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Ayu Rahmawati, for the presentation. Now, as we come to the end of our program, I want to express our heartfelt gratitude to all our speakers and attendees. Your support means the world to us as we launch 12 micro-credential courses into the market. Feel free to engage with our team to learn more about the product. Thank you once again for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you at future events. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Now, for our guests attending today, we invite you to sample the dishes that we have prepared and provided outside this room, and feel free to talk with the team before you leave. Thank you very much once again.
Nah.